Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616 and today one of The Punisher week. The Punisher hits Netflix this Friday, November 17th, and as always, today I'm going to start off the week with How's It Looking, a collection of some of the early reviews for The Punisher, condensed down into a general consensus for the show. Today's reviews come from ComicBook.com, Comic Book Resources, Variety, Forbes, IGN, and Vox. I'll be putting links to all of these reviews in the description below. These are all reviews of the first 6 episodes, however, it's worth noting that unlike the others, IGN's is for the first episode only. But with all that said, Marvel Television has not really had a good year so far. Its new shows, made in partnership with Fox, Legion, and The Gifted, have been smash successes. But its in-house shows this year have been anything but. Inhumans and Iron Fist were both colossal embarrassments for Marvel, with the former looking like it has no chance at redemption. Meanwhile, the year's biggest Marvel television event, The Defenders, turned out to be okay. Nowhere near the all-around hit people were hoping for. So at this point, Marvel Television is really needing a win, and they still have 3 shows left this year. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.'s 5th season, Runaways, and their newest Netflix series, The Punisher. Well, based on early reviews, it looks like The Punisher is exactly the success they've been wanting. Early reviews are almost entirely positive, though there are a couple of negative reviews. But the general agreement seems to be that it may very well be the best Marvel Netflix series to date, simply because, like Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, it transcends its material. The Punisher is reportedly a very heavy show, much like Jessica Jones was. Jessica Jones covered important issues about consent and more, and here The Punisher talks about violence and PTSD, putting its focus on veterans. If you're going into The Punisher wanting a fast-paced, ultra-violent, shoot-'em-up type show, according to these reviews, you will be disappointed. It's apparently very slow, with relatively brief bursts of bloody violence popping up here and there. However, this is said to work to its advantage, as it allows it to explore the bloodshed that comes with this character in a more mature way. Frank is a man who is trying to live a low life, just find a job and disappear from the public eye. When this show starts, he believes he has properly avenged his family, and is looking to get away from being the Punisher. But his PTSD makes this difficult, along with the fact that it seems like injustice pretty much surrounds him. It's agreed that Jon Bernthal is absolutely phenomenal as Frank Castle, but that isn't really a surprise after Daredevil Season 2. He finds the humanity in Castle and manages to make him threatening and brutal, but also vulnerable when he needs to be, especially with Karen. I haven't heard a ton of negativity around the supporting cast. They're apparently all great. The tone of this show is described as bleak and uncompromising, which is necessary. As the Vox review states, Frank wasn't always this violent. It was the war that changed him. The show does a good job of juxtaposing Frank's life before and after, with his life beforehand being peaceful and happy, and with afterward being described as suffocating. This all sounds like exactly what I was hoping The Punisher would be. And especially in the aftermath of some recent tragedies, it's probably a good idea for the show to explore violence and its effects rather than glorify it. Most of the negative reviews really mostly talk about how it's slow and boring and all that, but based on the other reviews, I'd say its slower pace does serve a justifiable purpose. I didn't want to include spoilers, so I didn't go super in-depth here. I just sort of touched on the general praises and criticisms for the show. I left some stuff out just because I felt like it talked a bit too much about what happens. But at the end of the day, as long as you're okay with the slower pace, The Punisher is a fantastic show that explores important themes and issues, boosted by a stunning performance from Jon Bernthal as Frank Castle. But what do you guys think? Do you expect this to be the best Marvel Netflix series? Let me know all your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Darkness imprisoning me.